Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maya, and this is the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hello if you're new here. My name is Maya, and we like talking about philosophy, spirituality, basically anything that kind of comes up in my mind. Sometimes personal life stuff, which is what today's video is about. As a musician, I know I don't show this side on YouTube a lot, but I have a feeling that everyone has an inherent creative inside of them, and depending on who they are or who they're meant to be, they will be fulfilled in that aspect of their life. And I am trying really hard to just grow as a musician, but at the same time doing so many other things, but at the same time trying to find time to relax and be just a kid, whatever time I have left of that. The title of this video is probably going to be My Mind Made Me Cry, because I want people to know that despite me making all these videos on how to control the mind, why do we lose control of it, I don't know everything, and I'm still learning that myself. So I was in a jam the other day, and this was the first time we really recorded a jam. And when I mean a jam, I mean I'm technically a part of a band. I am the bassist, and there's two guitarists and a drummer who is my boyfriend, and the two guitarists are his best friends, and I feel we're pretty close. But whenever I'm playing with other people, I always kind of just never feel like it's right, and it doesn't fit, it doesn't click, it doesn't sound good, it doesn't, because I only started playing bass when I was 19. Before that, I never picked up an instrument, so I just have this inherent nature of oh, it's gonna be bad, no one's gonna like it, it's not meshing well. Sorry about that. My camera ran out of storage. It's happened, but man, I don't know where it left off. Anyway, so I don't know where it left off, but I know it got in the intro, which is the important part. I am a part of a little musical group, and as an only child, that basically just whenever I was put in anything, I kind of just succeeded well. But I didn't have any siblings to compare that to, so my mother praised me for knowing how to rock climb, or knowing how to swim, or learning how to draw, or just learning all of these skills that she put me in. And then all of these skills that she put me in, I was inherently good at. I just naturally clicked with a lot of these things. I was, and I still am. I feel I am good at a large variety of things. And the only thing that she never pushed me into was music. And I don't know why. The only instrument I've ever played was a violin when I was in 5th grade. Okay, that's the only time I touched a musical weapon, and I specifically remember never understanding everything and just playing randomly when we were at concerts. Genuinely. In a room full of 200 people, I just was fuck it, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. It's not I was really taught, and if this woman was teaching her students, I was not one of the students she thought that she needed to teach, bro. So when I go into this garage room and they're only playing things that they know, and I'm new, and even though I'm in a year into my instrument, I'm definitely not a decade in. My boyfriend has been playing drums since he was 6 to 10, so all of my bandmates basically are very well versed in their instrument, and I'm not. And I guess because I have that in my mindset, I immediately don't think I'm playing it right, or don't think I'm playing it well, especially if it's a song I recognize. I recognize the song and I'm oh, I shouldn't be playing right now because I don't know the exact bass line, or I don't know how to exactly play this. And then I just get really frustrated, and I'm I don't even belong here. You guys could literally just add my bass, and you can add bass in post-production. You do not need me here. It just kind of felt like that. I never was ever a part of a group or a team where I felt I was supposed to be there. So that's just in my life in general. I've never felt I was supposed to be where a large group of people was working together, because it seemed that I always messed up the flow of things. I don't know. That was just a personal belief. I realized this was a personal belief, but at the same time, it just seems so logical. Okay, I'm new to this. I'm obviously gonna be trash. Okay, I'm new to this. I'm not gonna know their songs, so I shouldn't play. I'm new to this. I don't understand this. I shouldn't even be here. Trying to find every reason of you don't belong here, or just trying to convince myself that something that I am new to and I am afraid of is something scary and something I can't do and something that, like, I'm not good at, which even if I wasn't good at it, like, I've played good things before, so I was just, like, really in my head, like, maybe I'm just not good at playing, even though I've heard myself play things that I've loved before. And I just left. I was like, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play, not like, it's not like I don't want to play with you guys anymore. I didn't want to play anymore in general. Like, if I wanted to make music, I wanted, like, in my mindset, I was just, I have to make it on my own because I don't mesh well with other people. I told Logan this, and I was like, I'm not even, like, no one even wants me there. Like, no one fucking wants me there. Like, I don't even, like, I'm not a good player. Like, I'm not a good player. I don't know what you want from me, but I've only been playing for a year, and sure, there's a little bit of improvement, but I don't think I'm good enough to play with, like, people who've been playing for, like, a decade. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just here. That's how I felt. I'm just here, and I'm not really contributing anything, and I hate that feeling. I told Logan that, and he was like, bro, like, relax, because we love you there, and we much prefer you playing with us than not. I'm not gonna go to his friends and be like, I feel this way. Like, that was a bit weird for me. So he goes and, like, we go out to hang out right after. He's like, well, do you want to come hang out with us? Do you want to come, like, out? And I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. So, like, I guess so. I was really bummed. Like, I was just in a piss poor mood because of it. It was just like, I go there, and we're all sitting in the car, we're all going to the spot, and Logan is just like, Maya doesn't feel like we want to play with her. That's basically what he said. Like, in short terms, he was just talking to our guitarist. His name is Michael. He was like, yeah, she doesn't feel like she could play with us, like she's good enough to play. She doesn't feel good when she plays with us, basically. And I'm like, don't say that. Like, I didn't ask you to say that, but he said that. Just like, why are you saying this? You know, why are you saying my insecurities out loud? I don't enjoy that. And then I was like, what are you talking about? Like, most of the time, like, I love the bass. I love the sound of the bass. But most of the time I realize, like, how good it sounds when you're playing it. I was like, oh, thank you. Like, you know, like, I appreciate that. Like, did I believe it? Not exactly, but I did feel better. And then after we hung out, we went back and jammed some more. And I felt a little bit better, but at the same time, I was like, I have to try extra really hard to just be half as good as these other people. Like, fuck. So but then we went back, and then we finished the jam. I played, and when he recorded it, he recorded, like, the whole thing, like, the first part and the second part. He played the second part because he didn't get the first part later that night, and that whole time, I was just like, I don't want to listen to this. I don't, like, if you guys want to listen to this, I don't know why you don't just leave me home. Like, that's how I felt like in my head. I was like, I don't want to listen to this. I'm not proud of this. I don't feel good about this. Like, no. But they did, and they listened to it little tad bits, and it was fine. Like, I don't even remember much of it right now. The main thing is that, like, a few days later, when we come back from a trip, and Logan gets the first part on his phone, and we listen to it in the car, and we listen to it with Michael, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, wow, I sound really good. Like, I sound good, and there's even a specific part where they're like, see, my God, Maya, do you see how, like, you sound? And I was like, it's, like, sheepish, because I'm like, you know, but, because I'm me. Like, if you point at something I've done well, I'm like, oh, thanks, thank you, I appreciate that. Like, it's not like I'm even, I guess humble is the word for it, but it's more like embarrassment. Like, don't look at me. Like, don't acknowledge the fact that I've done something decent, because now people will expect that of me. Like, there's this weird anxiety with that, but just like this embarrassment, just like, I was so angry for nothing. Like, I was so afraid for nothing. I mean, but the best part is that I did it anyway. And when I was listening to it, we were standing outside of the car and letting the jam play. We heard, like, a specific part, and Michael was like, we gotta get back in the car and, like, replay that, you know? Even when I was the most anxious in these moments, the most anxious I've felt during the jam, I loved what I produced, and everything I was thinking was wrong. which is what I've been trying to like tell myself through philosophy. But people have to live that, you know? People have to live that experience where you see something and you think it's horrible, and then you get like a reward for it, and you're like, what are you talking about? That's like it was nothing to me, and to other people it's like, you're not trash, you're not bad. Like, because even when my mom like praised me, I'm like, well, I'm the only child and I'm your only child, and like, you're my mother. Like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, I didn't really have any other cousins, or like my cousins were always they grew up in the South, and their education was never as sharp as mine, so people like to compare me to them. I was the cousin that they compared me to. But I was like, listen, what I'm doing is the bare minimum. Like, they're like, oh my god, you can speak so well at a young age, you can write so well, you can read so well. But my mother just forced me into those things because she didn't want me to be like certain parts of my family that didn't know how to do those things. It wasn't something that like I glamorified. It's just something that like people did. And I'm like, okay, alright, you know. But even as an adult, I still inherently block that praise, because I just assume it's because of, I don't know, something, you're just being nice to me. Like, you're just being nice. Like, I'm not really all of what I think, like, I don't know. Like, I don't hold myself up as much as other people do, and I feel like maybe that's because of my mind and its fear, and maybe if I didn't do that, I would not only be farther, I would be happier, and not even farther as like, I would be so much farther if I just, you know, did A, B, C, D, no, farther emotionally and mentally if I just tried even when I was scared to prove that I could do it, and prove that the quality that I produced it at. I made a video, and it was, our minds aren't limited by the world, like by the world's laws, basically, or our mind isn't limited by the world, or by the reality of the world. Our mind isn't limited by that, so it will stretch beyond that. It will imagine your dreams beyond the restrictions that this world gives. So it's always, the product that you're going to produce is always going to look different than what you expected it to. And when it looks perfect, like how you imagined it, in the world, you get this liberation from it. But before that, you have to keep creating and keep expecting the unexpected until something comes out like perfect. And the times where it comes out perfect to the artist are so rare and minute. It's not something I want to be chasing all of my life. What I did when I created when I was scared, that is art too. It may not have come out exactly like how I wanted, but it was beautiful despite how fearful I was. And I think that's great. And I think that if I share my own experiences, discovering how the mind is just a tool that everyone misuses, and how I misuse it. Like, it's not used to demean me the whole time while I'm playing music, but I fought around that, and I saw the product beyond what my mind said I could do. And that's the beauty of it. And that's art. Anyways, thank you for coming here today. I appreciate you watching all the way through. If you have, I actually want to start doing this. If you've watched all the way to the end of the video, comment something random. Comment dog. I was born in the year of the dog. Can you tell? Comment a dog. Okay. Bye. My name is Maya. I love you. I love this channel. I love you. I love anyone who watches and tries to understand me and my weirdness. So, I love you. Have a good day. Bye.